Welcome back, Friday to Friday 13th YouTube channel, Metalheads. Today I've got a fantastic album review for you. This is a great progressive metal album by a band called Whom Gods Destroy. Now, they've just released their debut album called Insanium on Inside Out Records. If you're a fan of Sons of Apollo, this is for you, Metalheads. Now, this band was put together by former Sons of Apollo members. We'd have Ron Bumblefoot Thal on guitars. We'd also have Derek Sherinian on keyboards, who was also with the band Dream Theater, Planet X, and also Kiss. Now, Bumblefoot has also been involved with Guns N' Roses. Joining both former members of Sons of Apollo would be vocalist Dino Jelusick, who is a fantastic singer. Now, Dino's been involved with Whitesnake. He's also been involved with other bands. He's done his fantastic solo album, Jelusick, which came out last year, a brilliant heavy album, very similar to this album. Now, Dino's been involved with Whitesnake. He's been doing backing vocals on the last recent tours. He's a fantastic singer who reminds me very much of Bjorn Lander. He also reminds me of David Coverdale, Tony Martin and Ronnie James Dio, a fantastic singer. Now, Dino's been involved with some fantastic bands of the past. A band called Animal Drive released a couple of albums on Frontier Records. He's also been involved with a band called Stone Leaders that released one album. Now, this album's pretty hard to find, but it's a fantastic album. If you're a fan of Bjorn Lander, especially Ark, you're going to enjoy this. So check it out if you can, folks. Also, Dino's been involved with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So joining Dino, Derek, and Bumblefoot would have two rhythm section members. These guys are pretty much unheard of, but they're fantastic musicians. So I'm going to enlighten you and let you know who these musicians are. We'd have Bruno Valverde on drums and Yas Nomura on bass guitar. So the full lineup of this band for Whom Gods Destroy, they're fantastic musicians and they really do gel well together. Now, this album, Insanium, could have been Sons of Apollo's third album. As we all know, Sons of Apollo also featured Mike Portnoy on drums, who went back to Dream Theater. It also featured Scott Soto, who was with Yngwie Malmsteen, and also Talisman. Not to forget bass player Billy Sheehan is with Mr. Big, also worked with Dave Lee Roth. If you are a fan of Sons of Apollo, Ark, Dream Theater, Evergrey, then this is a fantastic album for you to check out. Now, this album was produced by the band. They've done a fantastic job. It's very crisp, solid, with some fantastic musicianship. This album would come with 10 songs. Now, it's been released as a double digipack. The double CD comes with an instrumental version of the album. So I'm going to tell you what the song titles are for this album. The album would open up with In the Name of War, followed by Over Again, The Decision, Crawl, Find My Way Back, Crucify, Keeper of the Gates, Hypnodia 158, Insanium, the title track, and there would be a bonus track with a bonus song called Requiem. Guitarist Ron Bumblefoot is a fantastic guitar player, as we all know. If you've not heard his style, he's very close to that of Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, and John Petrucci. Now, I have to say, this is a very impressive debut album with well-known musicians coming together with not so well-known musicians. These guys really do gel well together. This album somewhat does sound pretty similar to Sons of Apollo. It does have slightly different variations in the album as well. Dino is a fantastic singer. They couldn't have got a much better choice for this album. He's done progressive albums in the past, as I said, Stone Leaders. Also his solo album, which is a very heavy album. This is pretty much similar to his solo album. It's still heavy. It's got a lot of technicality and progressive parts. So the opening track, In the Name of War, is a fantastic opener. It's very heavy, very progressive, has a lot of time changes. This song was also released as a YouTube video. The opening track reminds me of Stone Leaders, Ark, also Dream Theater, especially the album Awake. The musicianship is second to none. Derek's keyboard player on this album is second to none. It's very insane. Bumblefoot's guitar playing is absolutely amazing as well. Bumblefoot's guitar playing is also amazing as well. Like I said, he's very much inspired by Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, and John Petrucci. The next song is called Over Again. This has also been released as a promotional video. Bumblefoot's guitar playing is very detuned and very heavy in sound. This song also comes with a lot of offbeats. And if you're a musician, you'd appreciate how much work has gone into this song and this album. This song also reminds me a little bit of Swedish band Meshuggah. If you like Meshuggah, you're probably going to like this song. This song also comes with some insane keyboard solos. Not to forget some amazing guitaring by Bumblefoot. Next up is the song The Decision. This is one of my favourite songs on the album. It's a little bit more laid back to the first two songs. However, this song does contain some fantastic vocal arrangements by Dino. And this song really does remind me of Ark and Stone Leaders. It also comes with a fantastic guitar solo by Bumblefoot. Next is a song called Crawl. Now this is going back to the first two songs. It's more heavier, more detuned and more up-tempo. I've got to say that Bruno's drums actually sound fantastic on this song. A very solid snare drum sound indeed. This song also has a lot of twists and turns in it, and it's a really suited song for the title, Crawl. Next is the most mellow song on the album. It's called Find My Way Back. This kind of reminds me of early Whitesnake and Deep Purple. In places, it kind of reminds me of Perfect Strangers by Deep Purple. There's also a lot of emotions in the vocals on this song by Dino. The guitar solo is very laid back, and it kind of reminds me of Richie Blackmore. Now, all in all, this is a fantastic album. And like I said, if you are a fan of Sons of Apollo, also the bands already mentioned, you're really going to enjoy this. It's got a fantastic production, some really well thought out songs. I'm going to give this album 4 out of 5. I think it's a superb debut album, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what the band can do in the future. It's by Whom Gods Destroy, and the album title is called Insanium, and it's released on Inside Out Records. Check it out, Metalheads. There's a link at the end so you can listen to one of the songs. Thanks for watching, Metalheads. More reviews coming soon. Thanks for watching.